We often imagine the internet as a single, borderless void, a global equalizer, where a single user in Tokyo logs on to the exact same digital landscape as someone in rural Kansas. But treating the entire world as one uniform audience creates friction. A one-size-fits-all approach forces a diverse global population into a rigid template that ignores their specific needs. When you land on a generic homepage, you're forced to do the heavy lifting, manually configuring your location, adjusting your time zones, and sifting through global information that has no relevance to your immediate surroundings. Ignoring a user's physical reality creates a digital space that feels alien. When a platform detaches from the real world, it loses the intuitive connection that keeps users engaged. This chart shows the primary consequence of that friction, the bounce rate. When people land on a site that lacks immediate context, they frequently abandon it within seconds. To prevent this abandonment, modern platforms dynamically reconfigure their interfaces the moment a URL is clicked. By identifying your device's IP address or triangulating nearby Wi-Fi networks, a website can pinpoint your city or even your specific neighborhood in the time it takes to load a header. Platforms no longer wait for you to provide your zip code. They proactively investigate your surroundings to ensure the tool they present is relevant before you even see the first image. To see how this looks in practice, consider two identical digital requests made simultaneously from drastically different locations, Anchorage, Alaska, and Miami, Florida. If both users visit a major outdoor retail platform, the site maps their locations to local climate data and shifts its inventory in real time. The Miami user is presented with breathable fabrics and coastal imagery. The Anchorage user sees a page dominated by thermal layers and cold weather boots. The travel industry applies this same logic to influence how we discover new destinations. Instead of pushing generic global packages, hospitality algorithms prioritize local getaways, showcasing cabins or rentals that are within a few hours' drive of the user's current location. Mapping data directly to your immediate environment removes the effort of discovery, making travel feel more accessible and spontaneous. Geographic personalization also extends to the visual architecture of the website itself, changing the textures and shapes you see on screen. This is biophilic design, the practice of integrating natural environmental patterns into digital spaces to align with how our brains process information in the real world. Nature uses repeating patterns, like a fern's fractal branching. Websites in forested regions can map these rhythms into their layouts. Recognizing these patterns creates a subconscious link to our environment. For coastal users, the design instead shifts to repeating water ripples or seashell spirals. These cues capitalize on our innate affinity for nature, turning a cold digital utility into a space that feels native to the user's location. This alignment with physical place yields measurable benefits for the businesses that implement it, particularly in how search engines view their content. When a site features localized images, landmarks, and contact data, it sends signals to search algorithms that it is a primary authority for that specific area, boosting its local search ranking. There is a direct correlation between localized design and dwell time, the duration a visitor stays on a site. This increased dwell time acts as a signal for search engines, suggesting the user found what they were looking for and was satisfied with the experience. Designing for physical place provides a clear advantage in local search results, outperforming platforms that rely on generic, globalized content. Looking ahead, augmented reality will allow digital information to escape the screen entirely, anchoring itself to the physical buildings and streets around us. In this future, the internet acts as a contextual assistant, predicting your needs by analyzing local weather patterns, traffic flow, and community events in real time. To build the most effective virtual experiences, technology has moved away from the idea of a placeless cyberspace and started looking at the specific local geography right outside your window.